Hello everyone. Time for another round of 7 Days to Die 1.4. We're playing Naviskane on Nomad. Naviskane I think is the only one that's 1.4 currently. And I've never played Naviskane before, believe it or not. Always avoided it. Oh wow, look at that infection we got. We definitely need to deal with that. So, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It's always appreciated. Did I have anything? No. I don't think I have no water in my inventory. I'll put this down here for now. Oh, we were going to make we tried to make some grilled meat. However, it's locked. And I really hate making the charred meat, but we have no choice. So, we're able to cook 2 of those. No honey. We can plant the mushroom. Because you can just stick mushrooms anywhere and they will grow. Like, we'll put them right there. I know what they look like. Hey, how's it going? My dad's been sick, and I've also been having a few health issues myself. Feeling better today. But there's been a lot going on. I think I've said before that I'm on a board for an outreach, and we are in the process of finding a new location for our outreach center, which we have now done. So that's where I've been dealing with all of that stuff. It seems like an endless task, believe me. We're going to eat some of this stuff just to get some food and maybe a little liquid in us. I'm surprised you don't get any liquid from the blueberries. I know my schedule's been crazy lately. I'm hoping it's going to smooth out a little bit and I'll be back regular as I have been. Yeah. You see my infection down there? That's my biggest worry I need to deal with. I have no water currently. Since we have no jars in this game, I have no way to gather water. I did find, I'm going to keep the mushrooms in my inventory. I did find a water filter for my helmet so I can drink. I suppose I could, but I found the water filter, which is really lucky. Yeah, as you know, or especially early game, it's like crazy that I found one. So all we really need to do is find a water source and we can drink directly from it. It is nighttime. Let me look on my map. Okay, well we have the river right there. So I'll mark that and we'll head over there and get a drink. Let me repair this before I go. Oh, I meant to put those bow parts and stuff in there. Sometimes, man. I don't need to be carrying that stuff on me. Stick those in there. We don't need those currently. I'm going to hang on to the pills because I've been getting concussed quite a bit. Put our shovel down here. So every time I turn around in this playthrough, I've been concussed, I've been infected. I've cured infection twice already, and now I'm infected yet again. It's ridiculous. Oh. I remembered another thing that I forgot to do. We need this. We don't want any pesky zombies spawning into our base. So we're going, let's just put it right here. That should cover the whole base. Such drama with the drums and all that. All right, now we're gonna go get a drink of water. And I did find a toilet pistol. You know how you check the toilets and you get lucky sometimes? So I have a real pistol, not a pipe pistol. Nope, that's too far in. We're going to fill our water all the way up. Look, it doesn't even drop our health because we're using that water filter. Wow, we must have been really, really dehydrated. It says 101, so... But that water symbol is still there, which bugs me. I'd really, really like to find a stump with some honey. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a stump with 2 honeys in it. Not seeing any over there. Oh, here we got one right here. Oh, wrong way. Come on, give me 2 honeys. No dysentery because I have the water filter. So I can drink directly from, and we didn't get a honey. I can drink directly from the water hole, which is great. What level is this POI? The Lincoln residence. I didn't see anything pop up. Hey, there's another stump over there. I don't want to get cold. And we passed into the snow biome. Just hope there's no cougars or bears hiding around. Nah. It's easy to forget trivial stuff like that. Still no honey. We've been really lucky on the eggs front, finding eggs. Oh. Alright, well, let's fight this guy and bleed him out. Okay, why is it not? There it goes. Oh, our infection is now red. Bleed out, dude. And we got a Bernie over here. Yeah. Alright, he's gone. Think we can find some honey in luggage, maybe? Not that lucky. We really need to find a herbal antibiotic. That would be nice. All right, southern farming. Just to cover our back there. No medicine cabinet. We'll boo on that. We're going to take all the cloth for bandages. Get off me, Lois. Oh, she's just whacking the heck out of me. Now I have an abrasion. I do have 4 bandages though, so we can fix that. I'm gonna keep this handy. Would be nice if we could find some honey in a cabinet or something. Coffee, maybe? No brewed coffee. I like those. I played State of Decay too. I'm not going to take the cornmeal right now. Well, boo. And not a stinking thing in the cupboard. That's terrible. Let's scrap those. Yeah, we got a dead girl at the door, a bow. That's right, fool. We're stabby today. Must remember our bandages always. Maybe the upstairs bathroom will have an antibiotic for us. I know I get crazy not aiming very well with my stabbies. Oh, I didn't even see these up here. I still can't eat those. Because my water filter doesn't help me with. Yeah. You know there's going to be somebody right there. Huh. Usually there's somebody in there. Is that it? Come on. Nah. Meh. We are not getting lucky with this herbal antibiotic. Oh. I missed some curtains. Let's see, there's no broken window there. I feel like I missed something. I know there's a back porch here. We still have the garage down here. Come on, give me an herbal antibiotic. Springs and a hop seed. Alright, I'm just gonna eat those. I always do that like out of instinct. I don't see anybody in here. Alright, well, I guess that's how that house is done. We did check the mailbox. Armored up. Yeah. Long arms is right. Their reach is ridiculous sometimes. Oh. I guess I should pay more attention to my surroundings. They seem to be hanging out over by the river. These mailboxes are already opened, which makes me wonder, have I been in here before? Look on the map real quick. Yeah. Arlene, of course. Is this a wandering horde? I think it is. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna mess with them right now. There's a doghouse. Looking for tree stumps. Malone residence, a level 1. Tree stumps, an antibiotic, an herbal antibiotic. Although I think at this point the herbal antibiotic, I don't even know if it'll cure this much infection. Maybe. Wonder if this door, it's locked, of course. I think this POI you have to go through the garage. Oh yeah. The infection's going to affect our stamina. I'm not taking any of that right now. I think I have been in that house. Yeah. So I have to get a real antibiotic, which is 30%, 25 or 30%, right? I need 2. Well, if I could find the books to learn to make them, maybe I could make my own. They're relatively simple. I think it's chrysanthemum. I know I've been in this house too. But maybe not this exact house. Oh, that was a good find. That got me kind of excited. I mean, I'd be happy to find a jar of honey at this point, just because it'll slow the infection down. Not seeing any tree stumps. I have been lucky enough before to find 2 honeys and 1 tree stump. Maybe I'll get lucky and find 2 antibiotics and 1 medicine cabinet. I think I see a bag up there. Okay, I've already checked this stuff, I think. Let's see if I can. Yeah, we missed this bag if I came through here before. I'm just gonna eat the potato. I should eat the corn too. We're over encumbered now. Well, I have 905 dukes, so maybe when Wrecked opens, although he didn't have any medication. So we've been in this house too. Navisgain National Forest. Carl's Corn. I know there's a bunch of chemistry stations and stuff in there, but that's a dangerous POI. It's what, like 4 or 5? Bar brawling. It's 3. We got Skinny Pete over here. Feral Skinny Pete. Get that. Piss off, dude. Now I'm stunned. All I can do is just stab and stab and stab and hope he dies before me. Bleed out, fool. Oh, the stamina is real. I'm just getting my butt kicked. Alright, I'm going to eat these to help my healing. Right. It's dangerous out here in the zombie apocalypse. Well, at least we're not encumbered anymore. I guess I could have pulled this out. Great. I have cloth and duct tape. You'd think, well, I can craft a splint. That's a good thing. Oh, I need a cast. I think it's... maybe it's not a cast. It's sprained. Alright, I'm gonna look over here. I see zombies hopping up on the hill over there. That looks like part of a house. I'm not sure. And I gotta listen to this doucher whine and complain all the way to the trader. Come on, give me an antibiotic. Gas. You know, I'm not going to pick the gas up right now. I'm going to just leave that stuff in cars until I actually need it. I'm going to check this truck here. You never know, I might get lucky. No such luck. If I got a vitamin, I could eat the sandwiches, do a sham slam. If I got hungry. Trying to head in the direction of Trader Wrecked over there without getting in too many more battles. Oh, great. I hate spiders. And I don't have enough stamina to outrun him, I think. I'm just going to keep trying. Maybe he'll give up after a while. Well, we lucked out on that one, didn't we? This Naviscane map has some weird terrain. Reminds me of like Alpha 16, where you'd be going along a road and all of a sudden it just drops to a sheer cliff. I know I shouldn't be dilly-dallying with this stuff. Maybe we'll find a medical, like an ambulance with a medical pile that has antibiotics in it. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can slow the infection here with the honey. At least take care of part of it. This game hates me. That's like my 20th stump I've taken out trying to find honey. No luck. There's another one. You'd think after 20 stumps you'd get a honey. Come on, give me a honey. Okay, good. This will at least slow it down for a little bit. And it'll take care of part of it. I think that's wrecked over there. I wish the when you cut trees down it left the stump behind so that you could have more stumps to possibly get honey from, like some of the mods do. How long does it get on this brain? 9 minutes. Thank goodness. No, it doesn't. When you cut the trees down, the stump disappears, which I find ridiculous. I don't know what they're thinking there, but somebody wasn't thinking clearly, obviously. Or they just wanted to make it a lot harder for people. Gonna climb up on the hill and see if I can spot stumps anywhere. There's a bunny. Come on. Yeah, I heard you, douche. My bunny. Crap. Run. Oh, another feral? Are you kidding me? Come on, get some distance on that fool. See if we can get anything from wrecked. I was hoping I'd run into another wrecked, another compound, like his twin somewhere, but apparently that's not, he's still locked. Well, at least I outrun the feral.
Trader Rick is now open. We got food and wares. You got the money.
Yeah, whatever. No honey in there. Nothing to fix anything in there.
Put away your weapon, unless you'd like to die in my store. Flash some cash.
Whatever,
get
wrecked.
lost.
He's got splints, bandages, and blood bags. None of that's going to help me. No medical magazines.
I'd go broke with more customers like you.
Actually, probably need to get a job from him. That one's close, but it doesn't get you... Well,
Look,
it'll count
Rockhead,
towards
I'll
a
give you
job.
some work, but you better not disappoint.
I'm going to decline
I thought
it.
You might be yellow. If you want a job from me,
Sean
you do what
Shack.
you told, asshole.
This
Let's
one's
make
fairly
plans.
close.
You do
Live
something
bait
for
dock.
me. Don't just stand there with your
Maybe
thumb
it'll
up
have
your ass.
antibiotics.
Get the job done.
It's not too far. We still have 8 minutes on the sprain. Oh, come on. At least that honey reduced the infection a little bit and slowed it. Gave it a temporary stay. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, no wonder I can't get any. That is a very large house. I almost missed this. Maybe we'll get lucky. No. I have had it happen before, where I got 2 honey in 1 stump, or I got honey and stumps back to back. He's like checking his face in the mirror, in the reflection of the window over there or something. I haven't come this way before, so maybe I'll run across something. Huh. No, it didn't work. I'm not sure if it's the infection or if it's... Hey, there's a little cabin. Let's look in this car. Orange pickup. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I tried to play the Afterlife mod yesterday, and it would not launch. I got those red errors in multiple sections of the code, and I'm thinking maybe because they did a little update, Fun Pimps, that it has made it so that the mod developer needs to update to the newer version so that it'll work. So I'm just waiting right now. Hey, we got another honey. A little more reprieve for a little while. Okay, so it's across the lake. I'm like, do we need to swim all the way over there? Maybe. I'm going to keep hitting these things. Just in case. And that is one we've already read. But it sells for 100. Marvin's Getaway. Oh, poor Marvin. I can relate, dude. That was me like a year ago. Okay, well, Dedgar, you know, maybe we can take him out if he comes this way. Apparently he heard me. Yeah. Yay, he's down. And we have yet another stump opportunity right here. Nope. Oh yeah, we always love these where we're down in the dredges. Okay. And we got a big mama over there. Let's make her a unicorn. Oh, great. Skinny Pete. Big mama. Come on, Bertha. She got big old mitts. You know you want to die, girl. She's tough. Hey, Kilo. I guess it could be both. I got a rabbit earlier. Just so I don't have anybody sneaking up on me from behind. Is there anything in here? I'm glad I looked. You see, the infection is still ridiculous, right? It was up to like 21, but I found 2 honeys. I do not need a paintbrush right now. I don't remember. Is this the one that has the hidden stuff behind it? I don't see anything. I'm going to look, though, just in case. So one of these has a hidden stash. These stacks of barrels. No, it's not this one. That's a lot of wood. Alright. Oh my goodness, I was crouched that whole time. Kenny. Let's make Kenny a unicorn. We made him special as he died. Gonna get that free wood. Actually, are these scrap for wood? I don't remember. Let's try. Scrap. Iron. Alright. That's good to know. So got some wood, got some iron. I'm pretty sure there's somebody in here. And we're going to make them a unicorn. Right? I know I do. You get to be my age, you take what you can get. I guess. That's not true. You'd be shocked to see what kind of shenanigans happen at the outreach. People do crazy stuff. I'm not sure if we've cleared this all the way yet or not. Hey, food pile. Nope, I see a ladder next to me. Kitty food. Oh, it's dog food. Well, we'll eat it anyway. Yeah, this stuff is usually where the worst is, right? Alright, so generally when I work at the outreach, I mean, we have events, so at events, there'll be more than one person working there, but, oh, hey, look at that. I'm just going to eat it. We're going to pass on that. But most of the time, the majority of the time, I work there by myself. We just have a desk where people come in and get information and talk about things. And it is not uncommon for us to get a variety of homeless folks, male and female, that come in and okay. Nope. Die, Bobby. Die. There you go. And they try pulling a variety of different things to, like, seduce you. Oh, great. There's a head, a skull, and some bones in the closet. Oh, I see a little medical pile. Give me antibiotic. Oh, dang it. Just not gonna have the luck on this antibiotic thing. So I had this dude come in the other day. And most of these are younger, fairly good looking guys. They're just messed up either on alcohol or drugs. And he came in 3 times that day, talking to me about different things and stuff. And each time he came in, he had more buttons on his fly undone. Which, honestly, ew. But, you know, I guess I can't knock him for trying. But I definitely am not into doing anything unethical. And that's just a bridge too far for me. I might get lonely once in a while, but I'm not that lonely. So I have 1:35 left. We have completed this place. Poor guy. Wheelchair bound and eaten by zombies. Not a good thing. I was hoping since we're down here by the lake, maybe there'd be more stumps, you know, because they often clear the land around the lake to make it more open and pristine. Yeah, it definitely seems like I am forever infected. So the infections started increasing again, I just noticed. The honey only keeps it stopped for a while. But it is only at 13 point something now. Bar brawler. I've been finding a lot of those. I thought I heard a zombie. I only see that one over there. Let's see what's in the garage. Cars unsearchable. Okay, so it's a Skinny Pete. Let's make him a unicorn. Nope, it's a Kevin. Okay, he wasn't too horrible. Not seeing. Looks like there's a bag up there. Alright. Yucca fruit. Hello, how are you, Sarah? I had to kick somebody, block them in my chat yesterday for doing that same thing that happens every single time I stream. Oh, cool. Well, we got a grill already, I think. But, yeah, it's only worth 4, so I'm going to scrap it. We do have a grill because I tried to make grilled meat and realized that I need to level up to grill meat. So I had yet another artist quote unquote, come into my chat wanting to offer me their services again, even though it clearly states in my chat rules that don't do that. Don't come in my chat while I'm playing and bug me about that stuff. I'm just not interested. Well, I'm sorry that you can't hear me. Hopefully you read the chat rules and that you're not another person that's trying to sell me stuff. Since they are so many. Hey. You know, I don't feel like dealing with you. This boy has a lot of hit points, apparently. Because I shot him like, what, 6 times? There he goes, he bled out finally. Get that bird's nest while I'm out here. Anyway, that stuff's just annoying. And honestly, even if I had the funds to do it, I don't know if I'd trust any of these people enough with my information to allow them access to my channel. Oops. Dedgar's a unicorn. I heard another zombie here somewhere. And it's a bow. Yeah, let's bring you out here. Get my arrow back. 22 seconds and I can stop listening to this dude whine. This wasn't a bot. They engaged in chat for a while. And before they revealed who they really were. Which is sad to me because I enjoy the conversations I get into with people. I got excited for half a second. I thought we found another honey. We definitely need antibiotics. Give me a coffees. Hey, they heard me this time. That's strange. You think it's because they just have too much going on? I know for myself, I try to engage everybody that comes in the chat and answer everyone that leaves a comment. But I imagine at some point that gets to be near impossible if you have a ton of stuff going on your channel. I'm going to go ahead and scrap this. And I'm going to drink this, even though it's going to make me have blurry vision. I don't care. I sometimes get engrossed in my game so much, and I don't have anybody in my chat when that happens, that I'll forget to keep looking over to see if anybody's in the chat. So I'm a little delayed at times, but I've become lots better at it. But I was really bad about it at first when I was first learning everything. But I look at it like this. It's a process like any other thing, a learning process. So all I can do is just hope that anyone that comes in my chat that I don't notice immediately, that they don't take offense to it, because it's not intentional. It's just I get engrossed, or it'll be like a really intense moment. I'm going to repair these before I get in trouble. Even though I've had all those infection issues, why can't I move? Because I backed myself into a wall. Yay! What is that? Broken glass. I don't want that shit. But if they're like purposely ignoring you because they think that, you know, they're the ultimate streamer or whatever, then I have pity for them. Because none of us would be able to do this without the folks that engage in our streams. At least to get monetized one day, or so I'm definitely not at that stage. I have so far to go. And I figure it will happen at some point, but I'm just having a good time with everybody. I've met some really nice people, like yourself and Kilo. You two are both regulars in my chat. Alright, that sounds like a lot of douchers. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to waste any more of my ammo on that doucher. We're going to bleed him out. And we got a really slow Deadger. Let him bleed a little bit. Get his little run spurt out of him. Look, he's twitching. Pokey, pokey, yeah. Pokey reminds me of Hawaii. Not that I've been there, but I know that it's a Hawaiian dish. After me and my ex split, that's where he moved away. I think it's POKE. I do not see a medical pile anywhere. And this is the second set of preacher boots that we've found. I'm going to dump this, all of that, because we don't need it right now. Let's see. Use no stamina while sneak sprinting. That's a good one. We'll be able to sell these. Can always use those. And we got more shotgun shells for our extremely... Hey, there's our medical pile. Our extremely... Well, we got some vitamins. So that's something at least. Not that it's going to help with our infection at all. Another... Nope. No more toilet guns for me, I guess. One per playthrough. I think it's a variety of different kinds of fish raw. Kind of like their version of sushi. I'm going to take these and make iron arrows. Anyway, I don't eat bait. Sushi and all that is definitely not for me. Oh, hey. Always appreciated bow hunters. Can make a primitive... We need to do that because our bow sucks. And we can make primitive armor quality 5, which we should do that as well. And a wooden club quality 4. Well, in my opinion, the wooden club sucks. Thought there might be a safe up there. Alright, so... let's look at what we got. So we have decent boots on, but everything else sucks. So we're gonna make a level 5 primitive outfit and a hood. Why can I not make the hood? Where's the outfit? We're going to wear that. We're going to take that off. And then scrap this. And we are going to modify this. Because we like our bandolier mod. Oh, I do need duct tape, don't I? Well, I can make some. We have glue. So make a few duct tape and see what we can make. I think the hood's more important than the gloves. We're gonna I didn't want to modify that. Let's wear it. And then we're going to take our water filter off of this because we have to do that. And then we're going to modify this with our water filter. And scrap this. And looks like we can make the gloves. And I don't have any mods on those, so yeah, so we can just scrap the old ones. And we already have a pair of preacher boots on. Right there. Our infection is terrible. We definitely need to work on that. I was hoping we'd find some antibiotics in this house or one of these houses. So far, that is not the case. Always check the trash. We're making our way around to that fishing shack over there. Fortunately, it's only 10:32 in the morning. Look at this, we got 2 bags right near each other. Antibiotics? No. Come on. Well, we got a bandage. So that's good. Normally I wouldn't, but I see a tree stump over here, and who knows, we might get lucky. And at least I can reduce and slow the infection if we do get one. Come on, staminations. Look at that. We got lucky again. I don't know, I think the point of view of the character is low. It feels like on me it would be right at crotch level for me. I'm fairly tall. Over 6 feet. So it paused the... What is this over here? Oh, it's a turned over trailer. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that. I wonder if I can get inside. Apparently I can. And we got another bow hunters and another armored up. So now we can make legendary primitive armor. I'm gonna laugh if there's a zombie standing upright in that. I heard somebody. Got some more glue to make duct tape. Definitely somebody. They better not drop in from the roof because there was nobody up there. Could they be laying in the shower? Apparently that's exactly where they lay. Are you kidding? Wasted all them arrows. Alright. Oh, that's metal. There we go. Come on. Definitely not used to seeing a toilet mounted on the wall like that. Got some of my arrows back. You'd think there'd be a cabinet or something right there, but nope. They did a pretty good job of putting this on its side and stuff. Pretty cool. See if I can pick Lois off over there. Wow. Or is that Kenny? No, that's Lois. I usually call her Karen because she reminds me of that typical store Karen. Can I speak to your manager? I felt I was wronged because they didn't treat me like a princess. Hey, not bad. Give me my arrows back. She's not going to give me any back. I swear she looks like one of those blow-up dolls. I know that's gross. I'm going to throw those away so I can make space. What else do I have that I don't really need? Got a feeling my guy is about to need water, so... Oh yeah, that's the other thing we forgot to make. A better primitive bow. Just as I went to take a drink, it put the new bow in there. Yeah, see, I knew my water was getting low. It was like at 8. I see a tire down there in the water. I'm just gonna drink till I hit 100. Alright. Well, we're making our way around there to our little fishing spot. Still keeping my eye out for more stumps because, you know, maybe we'll get lucky. Not going to push my luck too much. Hey, there's a stump. Oh, no, I forgot. You know what? I don't need the feathers, so Maybe I should stop doing that. Just get the eggs. Come on. Look at that. Give me my arrows back. And finally, we made it to our destination that Rex sent us to. Got pretty lucky with the tree stumps. You know, we're down to 13.8 now. Look at, we got another, is that another little town over there? Looks like that might be partially in the snow biome. We got a little patio boat here. All right. Live bait dock. I always love it when they only give you one way in and one way out. I think this place has a dog too. Is that a hatch? Maybe it's just a patch. Not seeing anybody. But that certainly does not mean they're not here. Oh, hey. And it collapses after I pull the bag. I don't want to get too close to that barbed wire. That kind of looks like a shoe. Let's see. Yep. Making Bobby a unicorn before he died. Or tried to, anyway. Okay, we got pistol parts. I got decisions to start making. Definitely don't need those feathers. In fact, I'm just going to dump half of the feathers. That way, if I accidentally pick up some more, it's not going to affect me adversely. Die, you pigeon. bird instead of a dog. Let's get rid of those. Let's eat these. And I heard something collapse. I see. Is that one of those hoodie guys, or another Karen maybe? Huh. Moldy backpack. And we're just going to drink that because we can. I actually think I'm going to drink this too. And I'm going to take one of the vitamins just to improve our health a little bit. Why do I get the feeling this is a trap? Because it is. Hey, and we cleared it. That wasn't too bad. I see a safe on the wall. I think I have one lockpick. Not seeing any medical piles. Okay, we want to take those. I can make more hatches. I have been getting hella lucky on the honey and the stumps. Come on. Okay. Give me something good. Pistol Pete. 20% more range using iron sights or scope. We're going to eat this. We already have one of these. So we're going to scrap that. And we don't have a crossbow, so we're going to scrap those. Green water. Yeah. If you're thirsty enough, I tell people this all the time when they cringe when when I play Conan, you eat hands full of bugs. You learn in the military to eat whatever you need to survive because you're government property. So, if you have to eat bugs, you have to eat bugs. Ugh. That's gonna take forever. I'm gonna skip it. Those things are notoriously crappy anyway. Well, there could be a grill, but honestly, I don't care if there's a grill or not. I think there is another... Did she die? That would be no. Bullshit. Thought there was another zombie in that tree right there. There is. I don't think it's spotted me yet. Nope. We're gonna chop this down. I have 2 skill points to spend. What shall we spend it on? Can't put any more into deep cuts. 100% more damage on sneak attacks. That sounds pretty good. Let's do that, and let's look at intelligence. I'm going to put one in advanced engineering so we get more workstation books. I was hoping there'd be another like fishing cabin or something over here on this end. But this kind of looks like it goes to the bridge. But I do see that there is a honey across the way, maybe. Of course, they move to the side. Well, that's interesting. Now they look like they kind of swim. I was like, why are you running, girl? Alright, we're going to swim across and see if we can get another honey of that. Man, if I luck out and find enough tree stumps with honey in them before I get back to Rex that cures my infection, I'm gonna be shocked because that's pretty high. Well, these birds definitely clustered together, didn't they? There's another stump. And maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get one of those stumps that has 2 honeys in it. Of course, I talk like that and I don't get anything. I see another stump over there, and 2 stumps. We might be able to do it. Just saying, it could be a thing. Not with that one, we're not. Stamina. Come on, give us a honey. Okay, something's gonna go. Yeah, that. We got another jar of honey. And I know I hear Arlene running up on us. She's the friendliest girl in town, you know. She especially has a fondness for cowboys, I'm told. Well, incredibly, we have reduced our infection to, I think, 4 point something %. If we can find another stump with honey in it. It's too bad the honey farm isn't nearby. Although, to be honest, my luck with that has not been good. The honey farm. I hardly ever find honey there, even though it says it's a honey farm. Well, you see what I see. Come on, oh gods of 7 days, loot. Give us another honey. Niet. You know, it could happen. Miracles happen. Piss off, Bo. We are pretty full of stuff. Thought maybe there might be a tree stump up here on the top of the hill. Because we haven't been up here. But we'll see. That would be a no. That's steep. Sometimes these rocks look like a tree stump to me from a distance, and I get all excited. Come on, we just need another honey. One more and we'll have cured our infection. All without an antibiotic, which would be incredible considering how high it got. I know Rex right there, but you know, I'm looking for tree stumps while we can. Wow, that's disappointing. I'm going to look over here in this little indentation because sometimes tree stumps spawn in there. And it's not too far from wrecked. But it looks like that is a no-go. I'm glad that that honey effect lasts for a while because it gives us, you know, a few minutes to... And a bot always comes in my chat. I think that's one right there. We might get lucky. Hopefully Arlene lost line of sight of me and she'll stop chasing after me. No honey. Yeah, this is what desperation looks like. Oh hey, there's another one. And it's next to a Karen. Miffed that one. Got her. Okay, come on. Give us another honey. Cure our infection finally. We've been infected for like 2-3 days now. Ugh. Nothing. Not seeing any more that way. See a hoppy Arlene over there. Still hopeful because it hasn't started going up again. And we're still under the effects of the honey. So as long as we're still under the effects of the honey, it won't go up anymore. And we have a chance to find another tree stump with another honey in it. Although I'm not seeing any tree stumps. This terrain is ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna head my way to Rect so we can turn in our quest. Even though we didn't get lucky. Oh yeah, that's Mima's house. We did that already. I didn't have a Mima. I had Grandma's. No, although folks like my mom don't want to be called Grandma, so they ever. She has her grandkids call her Nana. You know, why not? Who cares? I just think it's funny that she thinks it sounds better to not be called Grandma. Even though that's what she is. She's a grandma. Or how our water's doing. Guess we could take a little sip. Okay, we're down to 5.2%. Boy, that water filter was a great find. And there it goes again. So it didn't bring us down far enough to where we could cure our infection completely. But it did bring it down quite a bit. We were at 21.9, I think, at one point. So being down at 5.4 is a great improvement. When you're infected, you take what you can get, right? Let's see what kind of rewards he gives us this time. Maybe we'll luck out and one of them will be an antibiotic.
Watch your back. Congratulations. Here's your reward.
No antibiotics. I need to... What's Night Stalker Volume 5? 10% more damage at night with bows. I probably should get the skill magazine skill bundle. I'm gonna do that.
Well,
Then we're gonna sell some of this stuff.
Again.
Probably not gonna make a machete. Don't need oil right now. Everything else I'm going to hang on to. Sorry, my throat's getting dry. I'm going to take a little drink of fluids. I love my iced coffee. It's my last vice. I was just double checking to see if maybe he had acquired some honey.
All that gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
It's so good. I mean, I gave up everything else. I was pretty wild when I was younger, but I love my coffee. All right, let's look and see what we got for the magazine bundle. Well, it looks like we got some electrical traps magazines. We got more armored up magazines. We can make armors quality 1. And we got forge ahead magazines. Let's see if we can make the workstation or, the workbench. The forge. Okay, so we unlocked the forge. That is a good thing. Iron is definitely a good thing. We could switch all of our arrows to iron, which will be a big improvement. And maybe soon we'll be able to make iron tools. I hate how fast that goes up. It's just a nightmare. Alright, let's see if this doucher has
quick,
anything
buy quicker, piss off fastest.
that we can use. Armor. He's got the preacher outfit. I don't have enough money for that. No, not on the mods. What do we got here? Okay, possibility to get honey by harvesting trees. I think that's extremely low, but as much as I'm getting infected, I'm gonna get it. I would rather spend the money on that and be able to possibly get honey from trees than not. At least it improves my chances a little bit, right? And I'm going to go ahead and let's see.
You cheap ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna buy?
You got that right. I want to look at something here. Crafting skills. So we're at 2 of 100 on harvesting tools. 2 of 50 on repair tools. 2 of 75. Don't care about the knuckles. Blades. We're at 5 of 75 on bows. I think if we get one more, we can make the wooden bow, which is an improvement. So maybe a bow hunter's magazine. Where are we on shotguns? Not very good. Although the double barreled is better than the pipe shotgun. So shotgun magazine might be a plus. We're ways off on those, so let me look again.
What's it gonna be, huh?
So he has a shotgun magazine. I'm gonna get it, see if we can make the double barrel shotgun.
No refunds. Deal's done. Now beat it, fucker.
Wrecked is always so, yeah, he's always so pleasant, isn't he? Pipe shotgun quality 2, so we can't make the double barrel shotgun like I was hoping, but we can make a better pipe shotgun which will improve our speed on stuff. And I am not going to, I didn't get another job from him. I need to do that. Our little base is right there. I take that waypoint off so it isn't distracting. Give me a job, Brecht. He's got 2 buried supplies.
Listen up, jackass. You want work? Then show. Well, good luck.
All right, this is a fetch, so potentially we could just get the fetch and be done with it. But I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to dump at the base, so we're gonna do that first. It is a rainy mess out here. It's almost a joke that I keep getting infected. I mean, since I started this playthrough, I've been infected continually. I have cleared the infection and then got reinfected right away. Just absolutely ridiculous scenarios. I'm trying to take a bit of a different route, hoping that maybe we'll get lucky and find like 2 or 3 tree stumps together, and we'll be able to clear this infection. Whoops. How much stone do we have? Where's 274? It's not a ton. I'm taking a really wide swing to go back home because of this. Give me some honey. And now we have that other, we've read that other book, so we have the possibility of getting some honey out of trees. Oh, why you gotta mess up my fun? Get off me, dude. See, he should have just minded his own business. Alright. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get one out of a tree. You know, first time's the charm or something. Never the case with me. Oh, stretch my back a little bit. Well, we got a pine cone, which we don't really need, so. Before we go do that next mission, which I think is probably right over there, I want to head towards my base and dump a bunch of stuff. You never know, we may run across another stump. No love. It doesn't love me. This looks like the radio station, maybe. Karen, piss off. Oh god, my stamina. At least try to stay ahead of old Karen over there. She's still coming after me. No stumps. Wow, I'm so slow. Yeah, you just rar your own self. I'm almost to my base so I can dump this stuff. I wonder. Let's see. Hatch. It's not gonna let me put it right there. Well, I can, but I don't know how much help it's going to be. Maybe the zombies will think it's a full block. I don't know. Get up here and throw some stuff in here. All right. I'm going to stick those in there for now. Definitely the parts. Duct tape, the cobblestone. I'm going to hang on to the cloth. Did we make... We haven't made our dew collector yet. That's ridiculous. I think we need that stuff as well to make the dew collector. I'm going to put the splint in here. Alright, we're going to make some more iron arrows. And I think we can make 2. I kind of held off on making these because we found the filter. Sorry, my allergies are getting the best of me and my eyes are really itchy right now. Just saw my doctor yesterday and they put me on yet another allergy medicine, so now I'm taking 4 different kinds. 4 different kinds of allergy medicine because my allergies are incredibly bad. Alright, so we need to open the roof. Now, I know my infection's going up. There's not really much I can do about it. We can't go to another trader because we don't know where one is. These are 3x3 blocks for these dew collectors. So I'm going to have to take out a considerable chunk of the roof to fit them in here. Yeah, you'd think the zombie apocalypse would make Wrecked a nicer person. Unfortunately, like in real life, often crises like that make people worse. They're just bad people. Oh yeah, this is going to take a minute. I'm only going to do the outside edge blocks and let the ones in the middle fall to the floor, just because it'll make it quicker and easier. Because this is a lot of blocks to be whacking out with a stone axe. You know, I should have put... I'm going to put my next point into lockpicking. So now that we can make the forge, I can make lockpicks. Stamina. Oh, he wants food. I have that. I have this. I'll eat this. And let's go ahead and we're going to make some more water. I would like to find some more cooking magazines because I want to be able to make grilled meat, eventually bacon and eggs, you know, the good stuff. But for now, we're stuck with charred meat and canned goods. Canned goods are not my first choice unless I can it myself in real life, because they put so much garbage in it. You know, preservatives, and it's unnecessary because you can can food at home and preserve it for 2-3 years, charring it up yourself, and it's perfectly fine. No preservatives needed. Depending on what you're canning, it can change color a little bit, but that's just a natural loss of color. If you keep it in a dark place, you don't get that problem, but if it's somewhere where it's exposed to the sun, like a glass front cabinet, and you have sunny windows, the light can change the color of fruits and vegetables. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 6 right there. So we're going to start going this way. I got the gather wood challenge complete. It's too bad your roof tiles don't give you honey, right? And this has to go because it's in the way. I'm going to get rid of this one too because it's not necessary, it's just decoration. I think this is only a partial block, yeah. I know this is a bit tedious, but unfortunately it's necessary. We need this space so that we can put our dew collectors down. Water is important in the apocalypse. You know what? I might be able to drop a lot of this. I'm going to try something. I have to take those upper blocks out anyway, but I want to try something. So, since a lot of this is based on structural stability, let's see how structurally sound it really is. Because technically these blocks that are to my left here, they're only held up by the touch point. Yep, it worked. Cool. So like I thought, it didn't have any structural stability if I took the bottom ones out. So now we just have a few more blocks and we can put our dew collectors down. Technically, I think I can put the first one down after I take this block out. Okay, and we finished that challenge. I'm probably going to take this entire side of the roof off and square off the building here so I can put workstations there. And we're hungry again. What do I have? Put those in there, and we can still think I can't make... Can I make boiled meat? No. Can I make the grilled meat? No. So they're just teasing me right now. It's hateful. I'm going to throw the paper out. You only use that for making regular shotgun shells. And once I'm able, I only make armor piercing because it makes a huge difference. Alright, so we've got this clear now. So we have 2 dew collectors down. I wish they only took like 2 spaces. I mean, they're not that big. Why do they take 3 whole blocks? 3 by 3. Yeah, I guess I'll put that in there because I have paper in there already. What else went in there? We'll use these for right now. Keep this hunger satiated until the charred meat's done. Let's clean that mess up. I don't think I can make coffee yet. That would be nice because the stamina problem, man, that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's locked. Yeah, he got hungry again right away. Alright, so what do we need for the forge? Get rid of some of this stuff. I wish I could pick up the furniture, you know. Have this little lamp table and the chair next to it. So it looks like you actually have a place to sit comfortably. And I did not put my bedroll up here. So we're going to make a new one and put it up here. Why will it not let me put that there? Okay. Can I put it here in the middle? It must need a certain amount of height above it. That's the only thing I could think of, because this is an angle. Yeah. That's kind of silly. But, you know, whatever, fun pimps. And I gotta laugh at myself because I realized that I made a Fun Pimps reference when I was talking about Conan Exiles the other day. Ooh, it's scary nighttime. Not that we're scared. And I'm gonna put some more. Another 20 minutes of time in there, just so we have, these are working, which is good, just so we have wood in there whenever I want to make something. I want to take this row out. So we can square off the wall here. And that infection just grows and grows and grows by the minute. But I'm not going to let it get me down. I know we will defeat it in the end. I'll keep whacking at it until it's done. Oh, so that block below is cobblestone. That's good to know. That leads me to believe that the outside walls of this house are cobblestone, which is better than I thought. I thought this is a wood structure, but it's actually a cobblestone structure. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. Oh, you didn't miss much. I put these down to do collectors, and I'm trying to make space so I can put a forge down. But I discovered that these blocks here that make up the walls of the house are actually cobblestone. So just a little housekeeping, that's all you missed. Yeah. I actually thought it was a wood structure, but it seems that for strength they probably went with cobblestone so that the structure is safer. Good grief, I just ate. This guy's hungry all the time. If I need to, I'll take the vitamin and do the sham slam. Yeah, that's ridiculous, right? You know, in real life, if you ate a whole steak, it would fill you up for a long time. I don't care how hard you were working. It wouldn't be. So I find it absolutely ridiculous that you can eat an entire steak and it doesn't satisfy your hunger. Or drink a whole bottle of water and it doesn't satisfy your thirst. That's just crazy. I wonder if I can make better tools now. Nope. Same level. Get on the bow. I can make a level 2 shotgun, so let's craft that. Be better than our level 1 here. I don't think I have any mods on this. No. So we can just scrap that because they're not worth, he won't buy them for 40. What about the pipe machine gun? Where is it? Nope, still level 1. I am going to repair it though. We only have 3 bullets for it, so not very exciting. But it is what it is. Still struggling with the old infection. I'm taking these blocks out so I can make a regular wall and ceiling on this side that I can actually walk under. Give me more space up here in the attic. I'm gonna have to take this cardboard box out anyway, so it's the only thing holding. That is, I believe, a wandering horde. Can you believe that? I think it's attached to the dew collector. Ended up having to chop them out anyway. Wow. Here we go in that red territory again. But like I said before, I'm not going to worry about it because we'll just find some more honey or herbal antibiotics, or I'll find a poppin' pills, and hopefully in the poppin' pills I'll be able to find I don't want that edge to fall off, so we're gonna make, I don't know, let's make like 26 blocks. Oh, I guess I had some. I forgot the ladders are blocks too. Alright. So we're going to go with regular blocks. I'm actually going to upgrade it because it's in the corner. The other ones I won't worry about so much. Anyway, this was something to do during the nighttime. Are you kidding me? This guy and his hunger. Alright. We're going to do the sham slam. They're going to drop our health a little bit. -5 per sandwich. But it'll satisfy our hunger. And we're working on the house right now, so it's not like we can't get our health back before we're out. All right. And get this done. It is always something. This infection has kind of been a joke, to be honest, because the entire playthrough so far, every single bit of it, I have been infected. Not by choice. The first zombie I ran into infected me. And then every subsequent zombie since has infected me. So, kind of a joke. Not a good joke, but kind of a joke. I'm wondering if I think I should just take this cap off and go and do this entire half of the roof squared off. So I have some headspace. I have places to put storage boxes up high. It's definitely not my ideal base, and I'm going to find someplace else to create a horde base for the horde. But this will do for now. Well, while my stamina's coming back, I will repair this thing. And I know that my infection is probably affecting my hunger as well. So that kind of stinks, but... and probably my stamina. Well, we got 9 minutes left on our vitamin. In real life, I would just make some kind of vegetable stew or roast a rabbit. Why it has to be charred, I don't know. Maybe the developers are just really bad at barbecuing. And the fact that you need a book to grill meat, I find hilarious. Like, who in history has ever needed a book to tell them how to grill meat? I know my English friends would be correcting me, saying that they're vitamins. Americans always have to be different and pronounce things different than the rest of the world. I don't know why, but I guess it helps us feel unique, even though we're not. The one thing my many years of traveling and meeting people from all over the world has taught me is we are so much alike, it doesn't matter where we come from. People like to think that they're unique and different, but every human being has the same needs, the same drives. Granted, people's personal desires for wealth or whatever can change their thinking, but I think for most regular people, they're just happy to be able to pay their bills and feed themselves and their kids or families. And the zombie crabs are getting pretty rough these days. Yeah. That would be rough. I have seen some mods for this where the animals get infected too. I haven't seen very many, but I caught one when I was uploading video last night. I usually watch other streamers and different gameplays of 7 Days to Die and other games that I like to play, especially the mods. And the one that this person was playing, they had created it themselves, and they had sped up the zombies completely. I think it was Guns, Nerds, and Steel. Sped it up completely, but at one point he gets attacked by a mouse. It was making the same noise the rabbits do. But, and it took him a second to realize what was attacking him. But yeah, it was pretty funny to see this little tiny mouse, like zombie mouse, that was attacking him. So who knows, zombie crabs could be a thing. I could just picture it in one of these movies that comes out one day. Attack of the Zombie Crabs. These corner pieces, I always want to upgrade them. I'll be back out in the world shortly. Once, oh, it's only like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to wait till morning to go back out. That's ridiculous. I don't mind doing a little base building on cam. But that stuff gets boring fast. Before I forget, I keep forgetting to go into this and claim these things. I have a skill point. And I gathered the wood I needed, And we entered the snow and what is this? The burnt forest. Still have the desert and the radiated area. Survive for 7 real hours. Well, this infection's been trying to kill me the entire time, but we're gonna do our best. What else does it want me to gather? Some clay. I'm gonna need to do that to make the forges anyway. I thought we gathered more stone than that. That's terrible. Alright. Enough of the working on the base shenanigans. I got enough space to... Did I make cobblestone? I have some, so let's finish upgrading this table. Alright. I have some clay. So let's look and see what we need to make stone. I mean, forge. We need wooden logs, cobblestone rocks. Well, I have those. Iron pipes and duct tape. Stick that in there. We got plenty of cobblestone rocks. We have iron pipes. And I can make duct tape. Just make a bunch. Maybe we could put 2 forges in here. I know this is the overhang and this is the wall. Somewhere here, I thought I had damaged, but I guess I didn't. You'd think the wall would be right here, but maybe not. I don't know, maybe I'm off by one. Sorry, I have a little chihuahua rodent at my door. Give me just a second. Come on, you little butthead. He has to interrupt every single one of my streams, wanting to come in or go out. And he has no patience, so he will bark if I don't let him. Yeah, he's actually a chiggy. A half Chihuahua, half Corgi. Look at that beautiful buck right there. I can't believe I missed it. I can't even see where my arrow's hitting. Come on. There's got to be drop on this thing. Alright, enough's enough. Why can I not hit this deer? No. Off of his head. How dare he try to take my buck? I'll just cut around the zombie chewed parts. Don't want to take a chance on getting an infection from that. I was hoping to see another buck or something out here. Get a little more food. I think I'm mostly just going to see zombies. That's one thing I really appreciate about the Afterlife mod. There are so many animals, and the zombies chase them too. We're at 18% already. Let's see if we can get lucky and get a honey from a tree. We read the book. I know it's like a minuscule chance, but it could happen. Depending on how many trees we cut down. The struggle is real. Yeah, and trust me, he thinks he's royalty too. Of course, I guess if I was like a 15-year-old dog, I'd probably act like I was royalty too. I spoiled them both mercilessly. My little girl back there, Miss Mila. Oh, baby. My little Jack Russell terrorist. And my cousin's dog, Chase. The little Chiggy. Both of them get tons and tons of loving and treats and, you know, all the spoiling that a pet deserves. I don't know, I don't really look at her as a pet. She's been my companion for many years. Animals are, I venture to say, better companions than people, because people always lie and cheat. Well, I missed plenty of times on that one. Well, they certainly love you no matter what. They don't care about any flaws you have. They stick with you through your good days and your bad days when you're sick. What is that? Oh, it's a tire. I'm like, what the heck? I'm looking around for some tree stumps again. This map has a lot of water on it. Alright, don't get me wrong. I love people. I care about people. I just don't have a good track record with partners. You know, I either get lied to, cheated on, or cheated on and lied about it. And honestly, the whole cheating thing, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I just want somebody to be honest with me. Yeah. I know. I think I've done that a few times in my life. Settled and just ended up disappointed. I think it's my nature to be a caregiver, and I always try to take care of my partner and make sure that all their happiness is met, and I often forget about myself. I was the oldest of my siblings, and so I always put my siblings' happiness above whatever was going on with me. Are we back by our house? I think we are. I don't think we've done that house yet. We have done this one. The Lincoln residence. Yeah, this is our house right here. I'm gonna dump some stuff. We have a box inside the door. Right there. So I'm gonna stick some of this stuff in there. Just temporarily, because we don't need it right at the moment. And I'm going to scrap these in lieu of the iron arrows. And I think we're just going to stick with the iron arrows from now on. We're going to have a forge shortly. thought for sure I came in this garage already. I believe we got that book where it slows ferals down. Yep. If we hit him in the legs. Come on, Arlene, bleed out. Get off me, girl. Cutting your throat. Yeah, drop your glowy eyes right there. Really? You probably should. Alright, so we have some... I said I was going to put one into lockpicking the next time we had points. So we're going to do that. Because I want to be able to find some lockpicks and be able to craft them in the workbench. Oh, look at that. You can close the door. I did not know that. Maybe it was another house that looks like this that we... I'm going to leave that there for now. That we went into. Okay. We're going to be sneaky. I know there's douchers on the other side of this. Yeah. We got a skinny Pete right there. One down. Awesome. I know this house can be a little dangerous. We're going to close that. Because they're going to come up behind me. Actually, I should probably just leave it open. I know they're going to do it, so... why bother trying to stop them? That way maybe they won't break the hatch and it can be used some other time securely. Alright, we got some more clay. Alright, no doucher in there this time. I know there is some in the kitchen. What do I have on me? You can go. You can go. We're going to go ahead and drink the water. So now at least we are not encumbered. What the heck? It didn't open the door. Come on, girl, I can see my arrows right there. Give them back. Finally. Oh, now I'm hungry again. Well, we can eat some mushrooms. Not gonna eat that sham sandwich. That's definitely dysentery right there. If we find an antibiotic in this house right across the street from our base, I'm gonna kick myself in the butt because seriously. Meow chow. We can't eat the fat. It just damages our health. And let's make a unicorn. Now she's special. Okay, so what are these stupid things supposed to be unlocking? It's not unlocking. It's not opening the doors. So I'm not sure what it's supposed to be unlocking. Right in the eye. That guy looked like a pincushion. I missed that. Okay, they're outside the building. You'd think we'd luck out at some point and find an antibiotic. But sadly, no. Sand. Make it a little harder for the zombie to get up here to me. Definitely want those iron arrows back when possible. Not even a purse. Alright, a handy land and wiring 101. Mechanical parts we're going to need to make the workbench. Thought for sure there'd be a zombie up here. Okay, got another archery book. 20% more arrows and bolts from your target. And a pipe baton. I'm going to put it where the building blocks are currently. A savage country. Oh my goodness, look at that. We got an iron crossbow. I'm like getting super lucky with some stuff, but other things not so much. Like this infection, it sucks. Wow. I think I'll put these down here and We did not go in this bathroom. Drink some water. How are we doing on pipes? I know we could get pipes from these. And from the toilets. I think it's funny after all that, going through everything today and getting the infection down to like 5.5, and now we're back up to almost 25%, which is bad. Yeah, you just go ahead and bang on that. I think those were supposed to unlock these doors, but they didn't do it, so... That's definitely broken. Well, we definitely need to quit messing around with the infection thing. Okay, I was just curious whether I had done that yet or not. Which apparently I had. This one didn't have a medicine cabinet. Alright. We got a lot of stuff on us that we don't need on us right now. If I had the forge made, let me try to do that. So we needed duct tape. Did we need leather? I know I needed to make logs. I'm going to make two. Why not make two forges, you know? I think I'm going to bring this wall out one more. Okay, so apparently we have all we need to make those. So we're going to make two. It sounds like it's raining, but it doesn't seem to be raining. I think the only way I'm going to beat this infection is if I finish the jobs for Wrecked, where he sends me on to Jen, who is the medicine woman. And see if I can't get an antibiotic from her. At least I know we have a better chance with her than we do with Wrecked. I think Rec just enjoys our trials and tribulations too much to give us anything to cure our infection. I mean, let's be honest, the guy is a complete and utter jerk. Alright, let's do 30. And as usual, I'm going to upgrade the blocks that I know are going to get covered up by the forge or whatever workstation. Alright. And we have forges available. So we're going to put them right next to each other. How much iron do I have? I think that's about it. Alright, well, I'm going to split this between the forges. Put half this wood in here. No, I didn't want to put it in there. I forgot I can't just click this over like I can other things. And we're going to put that up there and get that cooking. So hopefully I'm going to repair this. That iron crossbow, that was a great find. I just looked at the clock and I've been on for like 3 hours. So I probably should end it here and I'll pick it up from here for the next stream, and we'll go do Rec's job, and I will be back on in like 20-ish minutes, enough time for the dog to go out, me to use the facilities, and then I'll be back on playing Conan. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it as always. And I will catch you in the next one.